What if I told you that one of the most legendary names in dual sport and adventure riding has just been reborn for the modern era? Yes, the Kawasaki KRR 650, a motorcycle that for decades stood as the dependable workhorse of adventurers everywhere, has returned in 2026. Loved for its simplicity, toughness, and affordability, the KRR 650 has always been a no-nonsense machine. Now, it comes back not only stronger but smarter, while still carrying the DNA that made it iconic. And stay with me until the end, because Kawasaki has slipped in a surprising twist with this new KRR that no one saw coming. The KRR 650 has a history that stretches back to the mid-1980s. For many riders, it was their first adventure bike, a machine they trusted to cross mountains, deserts, or even entire continents. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't high-tech, but it was affordable, dependable, and tough enough to survive just about anything. It became the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles, used by soldiers, world travelers, and budget-conscious riders alike. By the late 2010s, however, the motorcycle market was shifting. Riders demanded more features, more tech, and stricter emission standards forced Kawasaki to rethink the KRR. For a time, many thought the KRR era was over. But in 2026, Kawasaki is making it clear, the legend isn't dead, it's evolved. At first glance, the 2026 Kawasaki KRR 650 looks familiar, and that's intentional. Kawasaki didn't want to reinvent the KRR into something unrecognizable. Instead, they sharpened its design with modern touches. The tall stance, rugged frame, and upright posture remain, but now you'll find sleeker LED headlights, updated bodywork, and a stronger subframe designed to carry more gear. Still looks like a machine built to ride around the world, but now it carries itself with modern confidence. The engine, single-cylinder strength. The heart of the KRR 650 has always been its single-cylinder engine, and the 2026 model proudly continues that tradition. But this isn't the same old thumper, it's been refined. With 652cc displacement, fuel injection, and updated internals, the engine now produces around 50 horsepower and 55 newton-meters of torque. It's not about raw speed. It's about reliable, usable power that works whether you're tackling a dirt trail, climbing mountain roads, or cruising down the highway. Kawasaki has also fitted a new counterbalancer system, reducing vibration and making long rides much more comfortable. Veteran riders will remember how older KRRs could leave your hands tingling after hours in the saddle. The 2026 version smooths that out, without sacrificing the thumper's tough character. The new KRR 650 rides on a reinforced steel frame with geometry tuned for balance. The suspension has been upgraded with long travel forks up front and an adjustable rear shock, offering over 200 millimeters of travel. Whether you're dealing with potholes in the city or ruts on a dirt road, this bike soaks it up with ease. The wheel setup, 21 inches at the front and 17 at the rear, remains true to its dual sport roots. Off-road traction is excellent, and yet on the highway the KRR feels planted and stable. Kawasaki didn't turn this bike into a lightweight enduro racer, nor into a bloated adventure touring machine. It sits comfortably in between. Just like it always has, technology simple but smart. The KRR has always been about simplicity, but in 2026, Kawasaki has added just enough modern technology to keep up with today's expectations. A new full-color TFT display replaces the old analog gauges, providing easy access to speed, fuel, trip info, and smartphone connectivity. Riders can link their phones for navigation, music, and calls without fumbling with separate devices. Riding aids are present but minimal. There's traction control, but it's subtle and can be switched off. Guess is now standard, with the ability to disable the rear for true off-road control. And for long highway rides, Kawasaki finally added cruise control, a luxury that makes a huge difference on a bike built for distance. Adventure bikes are useless if they aren't comfortable for long days in the saddle. The 2026 KRR 650 delivers with an improved seat that balances firmness and padding, designed to support riders for hours. The seat height is adjustable between 835 and 855 millimeters, giving accessibility to more riders while still keeping enough ground clearance for off-road use. The windscreen is taller and adjustable, offering better wind protection than older models. Wide handlebars give excellent leverage in technical terrain, while also keeping your posture relaxed for highway cruising. Kawasaki even added small but practical touches like stronger luggage racks and optional factory panniers, showing they know KLR owners often load these bikes down for big adventures. Fuel efficiency has been improved, with the new KLR averaging around 25 kilometers per liter. Combined with its 23-liter fuel tank, that gives riders a potential range of more than 500 kilometers on a single fill. That's a game changer for overlanders and explorers who travel far from gas stations. The KLR's long-range ability has always been one of its best features, and Kawasaki has made it even stronger in 2026. Now here's the twist Kawasaki revealed. The 2026 KLR 650 will also be offered in a special Adventure X edition. This model comes factory-equipped with crash bars, auxiliary LED lights, a beefier skid plate, hand guards, and hard panniers. For riders who want to hit the road or the dirt, fully equipped from day one, this edition eliminates the need to spend extra on aftermarket parts. This move is brilliant because it caters to two types of riders. One group loves the standard KLR's affordability and blank slate nature. They can customize it themselves. The other group just wants a ready-to-go adventure machine. Kawasaki now serves both audiences. So who is the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650 for? It's for the riders who value dependability over flash, who want one motorcycle to handle everything, and who understand that adventure isn't about horsepower. It's about getting there and back again. The KLR has never been about showing off. It's been about going the distance, no matter what. And now, in 2026, it's back to do exactly that, with modern reliability, improved comfort, and just enough technology to make life easier, without ever losing its rugged charm. The 2026 KLR 650 isn't trying to compete with high-priced European adventure bikes or lightweight enduros. It remains in its own lane. The trusted, go-anywhere, do-anything motorcycle that millions of riders have loved for decades. The legend is alive and well, and it's ready for new journeys. So what do you think? Has Kawasaki done enough to modernize the KLR while keeping its soul intact? Or do you think the simplicity of the older models was better? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. This has been your in-depth look at the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650. Thanks for listening, and as always, this is Acer Rider signing off. Until next time, ride safe, explore far, and never stop adventuring.